Hi everyone, my name is Kelly and this is my video for our final project. For my assessment, I was able to meet with a little boy who had just turned 4, and he currently goes to the school that I work at, so I was lucky enough to already have a good relationship with the family, and they were very comfortable with me doing the assessment. So for the first question, I think that understanding a child's development is super important for social workers. I think that it's important for us to be able to assess if a child is meeting appropriate milestones for their age, and sort of doing an assessment about their development can help us see a bigger picture of the child and really apply the biopsychosocial model. Also, if a child is behind developmentally in any of the areas that we addressed in our assessment, it's likely to affect their relationships, possibly in their family life, possibly with their peers, or it may be affecting their performance in school. So it's really important for us to be able to address those areas that the child may be behind in, and then work on improving them. So if a social worker addresses a child's development, we can then see the areas that maybe the family needs some resources or referrals to work on those areas of development with their child. I really liked the ASQ tool. I looked over it a couple times before meeting with the 4-year-old, and so I read through the questions and got an idea of what I was going to be doing. And before I met with him, I was a little bit worried that he would have trouble staying on task or that he would get bored. I see him in the school setting, and I see his attention span in that setting, so I was a little bit worried. I actually went and bought a pack of Skittles before I met with him, and then I asked the mom if I could use them as a reward, and she said yes. So I told the boy that for every question that he tried, even if he couldn't answer it or even if he couldn't do the activity, if he tried, he would get a Skittle. So he was pretty excited about that. And I was surprised because he actually ended up being really excited to participate in all of the areas. So he never once got bored, and it just went way better than I expected. I think the ASQ is a really good tool because it's age appropriate. So it was really geared towards a 4-year-old. So it wasn't anything that was boring to him or anything that was really out of his range or too much of a struggle for him to focus on. And I really enjoyed the ASQ because it kind of gave me a chance to go into the home and participate in these things with him too. So, for instance, I would try to stand on one foot too and make it more fun and say, okay, let's see if we can do this together. And so it was really a cool way to interact with the child, and rather than just sitting across from him and having it be sort of a really formal interview, it was more of a social interaction, which I think is really good for a child of that age especially. And I just liked that the ASQ broke it up into different categories like communication and personal social and the gross motor. So you could really see it covered a wide range of areas of development. So I learned a lot from this experience. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot about different developmental milestones that I wasn't previously aware of. Before this project, I wouldn't really have been able to notice many signs of normal or abnormal development. I don't have any kids of my own, so it's really beneficial for me to look at this and see, okay, I have more of an idea, and with the textbook, where children should be at different stages in their life. And I just learned more about assessments in general, especially assessments with children, which will be really beneficial for me. I feel like I have more tools and I feel more prepared to work with children in the future, which is what I want to do in school social work. So this is the age that I love, so it was a really great way for me to practice that in the future. So overall, I learned a lot, and I hope you guys enjoy my project. Thank you.